Hey everyone, so today I wanted to do my July favorites for you guys. It is like the last few days of July, so I really wanted to get this up as quickly as possible. So I'm just going to get right into it. I don't have too many beauty favorites this month, but I do have a few kind of just random things thrown in there. So I'm going to get started. So for this month and the past couple months, actually, I have been loving this Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm in the color 1W1 Bone. This is the lightest shade that you can get. I was a little bit worried that it was going to be too yellow for me, but the second that I put it on and blended it out, it matches my skin like a dream. I adore this foundation, but I found this and all of a sudden it was like, holy grail moment, this is my foundation. I've also really been loving these lip vitamins, chapsticks. You can get them at Sally's. I don't know if we still have them out because I know they were like an item of the month, so it was one of those things that we only got in for the month. But I bought this in every flavor and oh my god, these things are incredible. These for me almost beat out the Jack Black lip balms, which I'm not sure if I've ever talked about it before, but the Jack Black lip balms that you get at Sephora are like my holy grail lip product. I put it on every night before I go to bed, but these are slowly replacing it, and I think these were like 99 cents as opposed to like $7 for a tube, which is completely awesome. I have them in every flavor.
Flavor? Scent? I don't know. What would be the proper name?
Anyways, this one is the, which one is this? Acai Berry, but I love them all. They come in about, I think, 6 maybe different flavors, scents, whatever you want to call them, but I absolutely adore them. For lips, I haven't really been doing much in the way of makeup lately. I've just been doing like blush, a little bit of highlighter, a little bit mascara, like literally bare minimum as far as makeup goes. But as far as lipstick is concerned, I've been liking to play it up a little bit with the bright colors because it's appropriate time of year for that. So I have been loving this MAC Mineralized Rich Lipstick in Style Surge, and it's a really pretty creamsicle orange color. It's bright without being too bright and unwearable. I really like this. It gives a really nice pop of color on my lips, and I think that it goes really well with my skin tone. And also a little cool thing about this is the tube is magnetic, so it kind of just like slides down and clicks. I don't know. I find that absolutely fascinating. For nails this month, which if you do not follow me on Instagram, you should probably go and do that right now because I do post nail of the days on there. Not every time I paint my nails, but most times I will post nail of the days on my Instagram. I also post polish addicts on my blog, which if you haven't checked that out, that will be listed down below. So make sure that you go and check out all of my links. But this past month, I have been loving dark nail polish with a really glittery, shimmery top coat over it. So one of my favorites for the past month has been China Glaze's Galactic Gray, which released in their holographic collection. And this is just a really dark slate stormy gray holographic color. And then over it, I've been using Pizzazz by China Glaze. This is a predominantly silver glitter with magenta, light blue, orange, yellow, green. It's all kind of mixed in there, but when you put it on your nails, it gives it like a really cool, almost mirrored look because it's so shiny. And I believe this released with their Christmas collection this past year, so I don't know if you can still really find this anywhere, but I've been loving that. For hair this past month, it has been extremely hot in New York, and yes, I know it's summer, but it has been disgustingly humid and hot lately, and I say this while I'm filming this, and it's stormy out, and the past couple days have been like 70 degrees, but for the majority of the month, it has been hot and disgusting, so I have been loving just putting my hair up on top of my head in a sock bun, and I finally perfected doing the sock bun and not just like putting it on my head and wrapping my hair around it, but no, like actually doing the sock bun. It made my whole entire month, and then I was like, oh, this is how I'm gonna wear my hair every day. When I do wear my hair up, I don't like that there's really nothing going on, so I've been loving bows. I'm wearing my Iron Man bow right now. I got this one on Etsy, as I have gotten pretty much all of my bows, but some of my favorites have been these two, especially black because it pretty much matches everything. This one because all the different colors also pretty much match everything as well. So I have been loving these two, and then I also have been loving this one, which is kind of like a comic book style bow, and I absolutely love it. This month I have been obsessed with my denim vest, if I can put it right side out. I got this at Target, I think. I would say beginning of October, because I got this right before I went to New York Comic Con. I have been loving wearing this. I love pairing these with like my muscle tees, or if I'm wearing like a looser fitting t-shirt. I have been loving pairing this with pretty much everything this entire month. So in the summertime, my feet tend to get really dry because I'm always wearing open-toed shoes, I'm wearing sandals, flip-flops, walking around barefoot, whatever the case may be. But I do find my feet get a little bit dry, and I know this might be weird because I know people take feet in such drastic ways. They either absolutely love it or they absolutely hate it. I'm not really bothered either way. It's just, I don't know, feet is always such a weird thing with people. So if this is weird, I apologize. But on my feet, I have been loving using this heel to toe spa pedicure collection, Argan heel and foot treatment. I got this for free as like an employee kind of thing at Sally's, and I have been loving this. What I do is I put this on when I get out of the shower, and I'll use my like fuzzy Christmas socks because I don't want to just walk around with like lotion on my feet, because I really kind of pack it on so it's almost not completely soaked in, and then I let it soak in overnight and my feet feel incredible in the morning. But I've been putting this on, and then I put on like fuzzy socks over, go to bed the next morning. My feet look amazing, so I really have been loving this stuff. And along the lines of moisturizing, I have been loving this, what is this? Moisture Luxe Body Lotion with Shea Butter. This is from Victoria's Secret. It's in the shade. It's in the scent Warm Embrace. I got this at the outlets when I was interning, so probably a couple months ago, and I haven't really touched it. I have this issue where I hoard body washes, body lotions, body sprays, and then I'm so overwhelmed that I don't know which one to use. But I started using this one at the beginning of the month. I love it. To me, this is such a warm, cozy scent. I would say it's better for the winter time, but I'm over the summer, so I'm ready for winter. But it's kind of sweet, but it's a little bit, I don't know what to call it. I would say there's vanilla in there. According to the back, it's vanilla and magnolia blossom. So that smells really good. It's just a really warm, cozy scent. Also this month, I have finally caught up on Teen Wolf in February. I think it was my friend Rico finally convinced me to watch Teen Wolf. I was so against it because I'm a huge 80s like buff, so I was like, ew, why are they remaking 80s movies? This is unacceptable. But then I started watching the show. I watched the first 2 seasons in 2 days. I was, oh my god, it's not something I'm very proud of. But I hadn't watched it when it first came on because I was busy at the beginning of the summer, and then I saw that it was free on demand on IO. So I caught up with the season, and now I'm like watching them every Monday. I absolutely adore that show. If you haven't watched it, or if you're kind of iffy about it because of the whole like 80s thing, but I would say definitely check it out. It's amazing, and I can't decide if the coach on that show or Styles makes it for me, because the coach is absolutely hysterical, but I'm in love with Styles, and I wish I had a Styles in high school because I love him. He's my favorite, and I also really like Derek. So if you like Teen Wolf, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Oh, also, I have been addicted to Honest Tea. It's kind of like this new thing. I don't even know if it's new, but I know it's gotten big recently because when I started school, they had it at my school. They didn't have anything else on sale that day that I liked. So I was like, oh, let me just grab one, and I became addicted the second I drank it. And I really like the sweet tea one and the green tea with honey one. They're not like packed with sugar, which is what I like, because that's always my problem. I drink tea to get the benefits of tea, but then I put so much sugar in it, there's no point in having tea. But I do really like these. I'll put a link in over here if I can remember to do that. But I would say drink them, go check them out. They're awesome. They're sweet without being too sweet, and I've been addicted. My supermarket always has them on sale for 12 for 12. So at least I would say once a week, once every other week, I'm in there hoarding the 12 for 12 Honest Teas. And then my last and final favorite of the month, which I'm going to just start making this a part of my monthly favorites, and it's going to be Robert Downey Jr. movie of the month, because I think pretty much every favorite I've talked about a different Robert Downey Jr. movie. I don't know if it was everyone, don't quote me on that, but it might be a majority of them. I'm always talking about the Robert Downey Jr. movie of the month. But this month it has been The Singing Detective. I must have watched this movie about 50 times over the course of the last month. I don't really get it. I mean, I get it and I don't. It's kind of weird. It's a really weird movie, but it's a really good movie, and I I like it. It's good. It's a little bit weird when you first watch it. It took me a couple times to like be okay watching it, if that makes any sense. And basically, this guy, Robert Downey Jr., Dan Dark, he's an author, but he has this horrific skin disease where he can't like move, and he's in the hospital, and then he keeps having these hallucinations, but these are like hallucinations to this detective novel that he wrote, but people in his life are in it, and then all of a sudden he's a kid again, and then he's not a kid. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on in this movie 85% of the time. I've tried so hard to just watch it and understand it and have like that moment of like, this is what this movie's about. But I've yet to have that moment. Mel Gibson's in this. He plays the psychiatrist, psychologist, therapist, whatever. Obviously, Robert Downey Jr.'s in this. Robin Wright Penn is in this when she was still married to Sean Penn. Katie Holmes is in this. I love Katie Holmes and Robert Downey Jr. together. It's kind of like that weird crack shit thing kind of happening, but I do love them. Only weird thing about this movie is they have like a 50s style soundtrack to it, which I am a fan of. I've downloaded it. That is also my other favorite for the month. I'm getting so excited I can't really articulate. But I've loved the soundtrack, but it's weird because they lip sync to the soundtrack in the movie, but like Robert Downey Jr. can sing, and I'm like, I'd much rather hear him serenading me than the 50s artist. But it's a good movie. I would suggest checking this out if you're in for like that kind of thing. It's really weird. It's a very acquired taste. And like I said, it took me a few times to be okay with myself while watching this. Yes, that is my monthly favorites. Make sure that you check out all my links in the down bar. Subscribe, tweet me, Instagram me, whatever you would like. Just check out my links and make sure that you also rate, comment, and subscribe. It will mean a lot to me, and it's free, and it takes you no time. So yes, that is it. I hope that you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, I will see you on the next video.